What's going on, everybody? I am trying to make a new. I'm trying to make a new video tonight for um, blaming kids. I'm blaming kids for their own mental health issues when it comes to the absentee father. You know what I'm saying? The the fact that um, a lot of these kids don't get the whole story is they don't want the whole story. They just want what they have been fed. And a lot of times it's not their fault, but most of the time it is. Because there are times when you yourself can go and find the truth, but you rather listen to what someone's fed you. And then you create this imaginary beef in your head about a person you never took the time to get out and go meet. Make it make sense for me. How are you going to learn something or learn something about someone when you never took the time to go and find out the whole story? And then here's where all of your mental issues and fake anger, I'm going to call it fake anger because there ain't no other reason to call it that. You know, I grew up in foster care. I grew up adopted so many foster homes, you wouldn't even believe me if I told you how many foster homes myself and my brothers have been in. And I still knew at a young age that the fact that my biological parents couldn't care for me, and I knew the reason why, just makes it more easier for me to live with myself. But some of you, and I'm looking at something, I'm talking about these kids, these modern kids these days, they will eat what poison that, I don't care if it's the dad or the mother, they will eat what poison that they've been fed over the years and over time, and not knowing what questions to ask. And that could be a problem too. There are times when I've known you kids have seen your friends with a two-parent household. There are times that you've seen that, and you didn't speculate on the fact, hey, why don't I have that? Why don't I get to go hang out with my dad? Why, you see these kids going on family trips with their dad and their mom and stuff like that. But you are I won't say victim, but you have to in this term. You're a victim of a single parent household. You know what I'm saying? You're a victim of a single parent household, but you are afraid to go say, hey, where's my dad? Where's my dad at? Your mother would either give you an excuse or tell you a lie. Right or wrong, they will either give you an excuse or tell you a lie if they are hiding something. Later on down the line, you and your mom have become tight, let's say tight, and you done graduated done joined the military, uh joined college, went to college or whatever, about to get married. Let's say that. Let's say you're about to get married. Nobody shows up for you. The only reason that nobody should show up for you if they passed away. Did you ever stop to ask, hey, where's my dad? And I know I'm a kid. I was a boy one time. I never stopped to ask that because I already knew the situation. I already knew the situation. I remember when I was about to go into foster care and the social workers asked the biological dude that brought me into this world would he like to take custody of me. I remember seeing this dude in the parking lot at my apartment, at our apartment complex back then. This was like in 1884, 85. And he told me some story about, yeah, I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna come back and get you and do all this for you. The next day, this was supposed to happen on the next day, or we go into foster care. So we went to foster care. I didn't see this guy no more for the next 23 years. So I'm not expecting that because I already knew the circumstances. But you don't know the circumstances, but you're harboring fake anger and fake feelings. And you got this imaginary beef in your head about your dad without asking questions. You don't ask questions. How do you know that your mother wasn't the side piece? How do you know your mama wasn't the side piece? And ain't supposed to tell you. Maybe your mother's a Christian. It ain't supposed to tell you these things because they don't want you to think less of them. I'm not, whatever you did in your past, mom or whatever, dad or whoever you are, it's okay. But I still feel like somebody has a right to know. The child has a right to know. You got to look at it because a lot of you will hold a secret on a child just for you to save face for yourself. So you can save face for yourself. And it's unfair to a kid. You're robbing the kid. The only person that's getting hurt in this is the kid. So how is that fair? Mom and dad, or whoever the absentee parent is. I don't think it's fair. I'm sorry, I don't. And you can say you did the best you could. When the truth finally comes out, you did the best you could. I did the best I could for all these times. You could have done better by letting the child know who his dad was, why his dad wasn't there. But you're trying to save face in front of your church congregation now, your colleagues. You probably high class, and you know you don't want to look bad in front of your constituents. I get it, but this might be your karma. This just may well be your karma. Excuse me, this may very well be your karma. So I'm asking you, you kids, why don't you start asking questions? If you're a single If you're from a single parent household, your dad's not around. Why is your mom not around? Ask questions. Ask questions. Hey, I get it. Don't think that I don't. I get it. Your dad might be a junkie. That's understandable. Your mom might be a junkie. That's understandable. Your mom probably couldn't take care of you because of mental illnesses. That's a fight she has to fight. He has to fight on his own. But you got to look at it. How much did your mom or dad know, the single parent, I mean, the parent that left, the absent parent, how much did they know about that before they brought you in the world? How much did they know? So, and that's the same thing with me. I knew the guy didn't have all of his sense. And my mom knew, but still did it anyway. I don't want nothing from any one of those dudes. Excuse me, I don't want nothing from this dude. You know what I'm saying?